years ago.
And the thing about that in that video, and if y'all want to still see it, it's on YouTube. It's called Time. Oh no, that's us.
Yo, it's definitely been 7 years.
It's called Step Aside, Let the Pros Do.
Doo-doo Kids.
The Doo-doo Kids.
And I know it was done in February.
Listen, this man had us in there
because my son was born actually the next day.
Yeah, wasn't it look like snow outside everywhere, right? It was like crazy. It was down in the pit. It was that mat spot down in the pit, remember?
Yeah.
Yo, you made that place look like a y'all made that place look like a club / gymnasium all at the same time. And if you seen how small it was, you'd have been like, what the
we lit it up. I come here and a lot of people say, where was you at?
Right.
I said, yo, I really don't know. But this dude right here got to the point where though he made it happen. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. That this man Grench right here, he can put you in the smallest spot
and make it look like a gymnasium.
Like you just in a multi-million-dollar spot. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm bragging, y'all.
Yo, you gotta brag because when you I watched the video a couple times. I watch at least maybe once or twice a month.
Right.
And if you look at it, I keep thinking that because when you said that, I kept thinking that we were in a gymnasium.
Right.
The way how, that joint looks huge.
It look huge, right?
You know what I'm saying? Even in the club, when you got even the club scene makes it look like a huge.
Right.
Right. That's crazy, ain't
it? Yeah.
But talk a little bit because I'm a little curious. How do you? What is the effect of making something look that big and that enormous?
Without giving out your secret.
What up? I mean, not your. I don't want your main secret.
To those who know, they know. You know what I'm saying? Like you got tools for everything. Like you're a mechanic. You got a wrench for every little thing, for every nut, for every screw, whatever.
Right.
With a camera, you got different lenses.
Right.
It's not just one camera, one lens. You got like different lenses that do different things that give you different feels.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when you just start getting into that and you start really like looking at the craft, you're hearing yourself to, you gotta really look at like, how can I do that? Right. Like back in the day, remember back in the day we had the camera. Like I had my first video back in the 90s when Aunt Boogie was booing them, all y'all was doing y'all thing. Right. And we did this black and white video. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Way back in the day, right? It's on YouTube. It's called All Y'all Craze. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All y'all and you'll know. But man, go on YouTube. Look at it. It's called KRAZE.
Wow.
And man, but it was like we shot that, and I'm like, damn. But why don't it look like a movie? Why don't it look like?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it came out dope for the time. But I'm like, what is missing?
Right.
And since then, and back then, equipment costs like
money.
Hundreds of thousands. So I was like, all right. So when that window opened, I'm running through it.
Oh, you ran through it
because I knew I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? But back then I ain't had the capital to do it. And we was doing good back then. We had record stores and stuff like that, but I ain't had that kind of money. I couldn't buy that kind of stuff at all. Nowhere near. So when that whole technology boom came, and then I started making money. I got in construction and all that.
Right.
But I was like, damn, I still want to do video stuff. I still want to do movies and shit.
Right.
And man, when it happened, when I was watching something on YouTube. That's when YouTube was like early. You know what I mean?
Right.
And me and my wife was sitting there. She like me. I was doing I had my construction company going, was booming. She's like, why don't you do your dream?
Right.
I'm like, yeah. So I went out and bought some cameras and stuff like that, but still it wasn't doing what I wanted to do.
Right.
Because I just knew I wanted to shoot. And I always had a talent for it. I could tell a composition, make a picture look good, but it still was that like, what is the tools? Why my stuff ain't looking like Hype Williams? Why ain't looking like Scorsese's? Right. It's because I was using the camera with a fixed lens in it. I ain't had a detachable lenses. I ain't had different like zoom lenses and stuff like that. Pop about that.
Right.
So it's like I figured like, man, what am I gonna do? And then they had these things back then. Back then, you still couldn't get the big cameras because they cost hundreds of thousands.
Right.
But they had these. This is what these a lot of these young dudes don't get. Like when I came in, they had these things called 35mm adapters.
Okay.
So you took that camera with the zoom lens on it, the built-in lens, and you attached this adapter on it.
Right.
And then you could attach a 35mm lens on it.
Right.
Oh shit.
Right.
That's when it changed.
Right.
That's when I can have you in focus and your background blurry. You looking like fucking real shit.
Right.
So, but that shit cost a lot. I spent like 13 grand on my rig.
No doubt.
Okay.
So that gave me a separation for
Right.
years.
Right.
So in that time, that's when I started juicing. That's when but even before I started doing like I did the Boss Man, did the 100 grand, all that stuff. I went and did the Tim Trees. I did the Heavy Gold joint, my first 2 joints. And remember I came and meet y'all?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. And it's like, but I was like, damn, they still ain't dope.
Right.